Rev T says march for me.
Yeah, baby. Good morning. Good morning. One more time. Hey.
It's the sports revival. Your place for your sports survival. Rev T, come on. He say, you gotta believe. Now give me that funky part. Now drop it, don't stop
Yeah.
it.
Good morning. Welcome to the Rev T Morning Takes. Morning Coffee with Rev T. I'm Tavon Fennell Sr. Hashtag Rev T is where you can find me at all over social media. Big shouts out to Washington football team. Master Chef for that cut right there, y'all. Come march with me. It's something, but I got to say, man, good morning to y'all. I'm so happy to be here with the people this morning. And I want to start the show out by saying rest in peace to John Madden. Everybody know John Madden. My fond memories of John Madden was Pat Summerall and him calling the games. That's what I was introduced to him in the early 80s. CBS, I think it was, he was doing the broadcast for, and then, you know, he went on the game, Madden or whatever, which we all play today. He was famous. I always say him and the late Stuart Scott from ESPN was famous with adding those sound effects, those natural sound effects to their commentary when they was either reporting sports or calling the game. So my respects out to the Madden family. Thank you for your contribution to this game that they call the NFL, as a coach, as a commentator, as a mentor to a lot of people in the NFL, from the players on up to the coaching staff, even on up to Roger Goodell and what was the other dude name? Tagliabue or whatever that came before him. So respects to the Madden family. But here we are, we live. I want y'all to go share the post with the people. Let's see, I'm figuring this thing out now a little bit better. So if you want to join the show, that's the link for you to go ahead and tap into, and I could tap you into the show. I'm having my morning coffee this morning. And the topic of the day is the Washington football team fans are frustrated. Why? Why are the fans frustrated? And how can it be fixed? What can it be done to make it right? Or, I mean, it's so many scenarios that you could try to explain it and have it explained. But why are the fans frustrated right now? Some say the Washington football team is going through the woes because of Dan Snyder being the owner. 25 years of losing, maybe three playoff appearances, if that. And that's what you get, right? So a lot of fans are frustrated. And the thing about it is now is that after that blowout on national TV, 56-14, a lot of fans were frustrated. I was frustrated. And let's be mindful. Why I understand, I want to appreciate the brother who reached out to me on Twitter, because he had asked me the question. Brother Tommy Pleasant, Rockman 1033. He said, well, Rev, you know, all these players had COVID and stuff, and Heineke and everything, you know, was recovering. Well, you know what, brother, you right, Brother Rockman, and I appreciate you for your comment that you had in. But at the end of the day, though, if the coaches saw that he wasn't in a good rhythm, if the coaches saw that Heineke was sluggish, then maybe they should have had a different game plan, or maybe they should have went in there with a Kyle Allen who looked like he was more bouncy around in the minutes that he got in after the game was far gone and far-fetched from coming back from. But at the end of the day, though, you kind of ask yourself, well, who's to blame for it? You know, who was to blame for how the Washington football team came out Sunday against the Dallas Cowboys, came out the week before on Tuesday against the Eagles? COVID can play a factor in it. Yes. Yeah. I'm not blind to that. COVID is doing a lot of things to a lot of people bigger than the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like lives and stuff like that being taken and messed up and slowed down and families being broken. So I understand COVID played a factor in that roster. But then too though, if the NFL said they had to play, then they had to figure out the best way to go out there and field the team. One, two, make sure that they had a proper game plan. Then one, they could maybe have a chance to go out there and win. It just, I mean, you know, it's a lot of things we could do finger point. Some people could say, well, it's the coaches. And I asked the question on Rev T Sports Survival Tape number 9. Uh, have you given up on Ron Rivera? Are you still on the boat? Have you given up on Jack Del Rio? Are you still on the boat? You know, or do you think they just need to go ahead and clean this whole house with the new name and everything and just start over with a clean state? Because you got 2 seasons and Ron Rivera is no, they not winning seasons. And I know people say, well, we won the NFC Division Championship during the COVID. Yes, during the COVID, and won without an NFC East with Dak Prescott playing in it. Right? So the thing is, have you given up on Coach Rivera and his coaching? Have you given up on Martin Mayhew and the players that he's in charge of being in charge of picking? Or have you given up on Jack Del Rio time in and time out? This defense comes up short somehow, or doesn't make the play, or I mean, who have you tapped out on, or have you tapped out altogether? These are the things that the fans are feeling right now from this frustration. And I know you got some people that want to toe the company line and we as fans, we can't be mad. The hell with that if you a fan and you can't be mad at a team that's losing. You spending money to go to games. Man, you don't want to spend your money to keep seeing a losing product year after year. And people say to me, well, you the reverend, man. How when the reverend stop believing, you know the team that hit a low? Well, how can I go around here and tell people to believe in this team? Oh, believe what the Washington football team doing. Believe. And every time I keep saying believe, they keep coming up short. Sound like a broken record. And so, I mean, that's just me and my perspective. I mean, but time and time again, I find myself reeled back in. Why? Because I'm a fan. But can I be frustrated? Yeah. See, that's what I be saying. At the end of the day, I don't care who you are and what you do within this fan base. You just a fan. At the end of the day, we are fans. And you don't have no control or no say or what the Washington football team is going to do. Making personnel moves, making owner moves, making name change moves. As much as they try to say you're a part of, these decisions are already made without the fans. So anybody trying to sell you that they know what the name is or this or that, they don't know nothing. But at the end of the day, though, this Washington football team, time and time again, keeps selling a whole lot of fans short. And so you got to ask yourself, what could they do to change this scenario? I'm Tavon Fennell Sr. at DC Hype Man. Rev T is where you can find me at all over social media. At DC Hype Man on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. The Sports Revival with Rev T over here on YouTube. Good morning to my people on YouTube over here. Appreciate you. And most of all, over there on Facebook, Rev T Sports Revival, Tavon Fennell Sr. So glad to be here with the people in the morning. Just having some morning coffee, just talking. Fans are frustrated right now in the Washington football team fan base. Why? Why are they frustrated? How can it be fixed? If it can be fixed, can it be fixed? What it needs to be changed to fix it. Those are the things that we as fans keep asking ourselves. And I just want to say this is that, you know, in general, when you speak about this Washington football team and you speak about what's been trying to go on and transpire, you know, at the end of the day, the Washington football team, do they need to do an overall and kind of ship every damn body out? Is it coming to that point where you saying, well, you know, man, hey, what can be done to change this? Fans are frustrated. I'm frustrated. I don't know what to say. I don't know what can be said. I don't know how to tell people, oh, you keep believing in this team and blah blah blah. Yeah, believe for what? Believe in what? You know, is coaching as coaching past Ron Rivera by? Is he starting to become that Mike Singletary type coach? You know, let's talk about that. Has Jack Del Rio time passed coaching the Washington football team, defense relating to players? Because something is not happening that's finding the Washington football team in the situation that they in to keep. We on the 3-game losing streak right now. And granted, I give 2 of those games, you know, blase, whatever, to COVID related or whatever. Okay. But it's an excuse, but it's not an excuse. The Washington football team has to go out there and make some changes. Now, who's the change going to come from? Where's the change going to come from? We don't know. I like to know what's your thoughts, where you like to see the change come from. Me personally, I like to see it come with the defense, first of all, because I believe it's too much defensive talent on the side of the defense for them to be giving up points like that. For them to keep, you know, it's like you see a spurt of them for maybe a quarter of a game, then after that, everything is downhill from there. Right? I don't know. I know they need some linebackers. I know they definitely need some linebackers. And not to say Jamin Davis hasn't came along, but you know, he still got some long ways to go. They got a lot of money when it comes to this free agency. So it'll be interesting to see how much, you know, they want to use this room that they got underneath the cap to sign some veteran players. You know, I hear people say, well, we 2-3 players away. Man, I didn't heard that for years, man. We 2-3 players away. We a quarterback that can really play in this league away from even being contender winning. Because I don't care what anybody says. As a quarterback goes, the team goes. The defense can stop whoever the hell they want all day long. But if you ain't got a quarterback that's out there putting points on the board, then guess what? This is what you're going to have. I mean, let's be honest. They averaging what? 17 points a game, right? Good morning, DeAndre, brother DeAndre. He say, make dang sell the team. You know, and at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, are you frustrated with this team? Has Dan Snyder made you not like this team, want to be a part of the team? You know, you got this thing going on with the cheerleaders. Then you got the thing, how they botched the thing with Sean Taylor. And me personally, let me say this thing about Sean Taylor, right? See, what has happened here is that you have Jason Wright and his staff that had just came into this organization within the last, a season and a half, 2 seasons now. coming in, and you got these people on Twitter who has gotten into Jason Wright's head, and he thinks that they're the guide to this fan base, and they're not. And they hustle that man, and they hustle the organization to force them. Oh, well, y'all didn't do anything for Sean Taylor. Let me tell y'all, that's been what, 15 years? If they ain't did nothing by this time, what make y'all think that they was gonna come out and do something right now? Why even have forced that issue? But again, that was used to mask the dysfunction that was going on. So what they tried to do was say, oh, let's use Sean Taylor as a way to kind of reel these fans. No, man, that wasn't the key. And so you find yourself with a franchise right now that's so out of touch with the people. And because you have this disconnect with the people, with the fans, how could I say it? The losing ain't cutting it. Because it's other teams and other fan bases, the Cleveland Browns that have been losing for years, and them fans show up and pack the house. So why isn't that happening with the Washington football team? You want to ask yourself. What has become of this Washington football team? What has become of this fan base? What has become of this culture? Don J. Smith, he say, man, I'm so frustrated. I'm just tired of losing. I mean, I agree. You get tired of this, man. Frustrated. Why is the Washington football team fan base frustrated right now? Who are they frustrated at? Is it Dan Snyder? Is it the coach? Is it Ron Rivera? Is it Jack Del Rio? Is it Martin Mayhew? Is it Jason Wright? Who is this fan base? The people in this fan base, who are they angry with? Who are you frustrated with? Time and time again, you go in there with this belief, this hope that everything's going to be all right, that the change is going to come in. And every time you take one step forward, you take about 5 steps backward. And then they tell you everything is okay. We moving in the right direction. But then when you got a 56-14 blowout, regardless of COVID or not, then, I mean, hey, what can you say? You got players fighting on the sideline. Hey, what can you say? I can say a whole lot about fighting. So who's to blame? Why are you frustrated? FedEx Field, that's our hole in the wall. People can talk about it or whatever. I could talk about it. Why are you frustrated? Where's the disconnect at? See, that's the first thing. How can they keep this fan base in tune while they going through these changes? Is it time for Ron Rivera to take his game plan somewhere else and take Jack Del Rio with him? Is it time for Jack Del Rio to go and give Ron a couple of more years to put this masterful plan together? Because we've seen this rebuilding scenario. How many times do we have to be sold? We rebuilding. Think about that. How many times you've been sold we rebuilding and what? And you rebuild what? What's being rebuilt? What's solid? What's the foundation that's solid right now that you can build on? It ain't the quarterback position. So, and I got a lot to say about the quarterback position. That quarterback position. We come back live later on today. We're going to do Rev T takes. We're going to do it this afternoon. When we come back live and we do it, we're going to talk about this quarterback, right? The quarterback. What's the answer for the quarterback? I'm interested to hear who y'all got to say, oh, we should get this person in the draft, or we need to go get this person in the draft. They been talking about Marcus, Mariota, whatever. Blah, say, okay, whatever. Aaron Rodgers, okay, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Who the hell want to come here to a dysfunctional franchise right now? So that means they're going to have to go get a younger. They're going to have to go draft a younger, right? And the way the Washington football team, now I said this on takes number 9, that they looking at what, 11th best overall right now, picking in the draft, maybe in the top 10. If they go mess around and lose Sunday to Philadelphia again at home. So, but I'm frustrated though. And I'm a season ticket holder. And I'm really considering selling my tickets to this last season, this game of the season. So, just thought I share that with y'all. I'm Tavon Fennell Sr. Hashtag Rev T is where you can find me at all over social media. We live right now. This Rev T takes, morning takes, morning coffee with Rev T. Good morning, all y'all. Go share the post with the people. Let them know online. Usually I go on about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, depending how I feel. So that's it, and that's all. And that's what I want to put out there. Y'all want to leave some comments, y'all feel free to do so. I'll make sure I read them during the next post. But why are you frustrated? How can this change? What can we do to make this change? Well, not what we can do, because we can't do anything. But what can this organization do, or what can this team do, right? To make you say, you know what, I'm gonna ride this thing out. But me right now, I'm frustrated. So anyway, I'm Tavon Fennell Sr. Hashtag Rev T is where you can find me at all over social media, at DC Hype Man on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at TikTok, the Sports Revival with Rev T over here on YouTube, Rev T Sports Revival on Facebook, Tavon Fennell Sr. So anyway, y'all have a good day. Believe, man. Try to love somebody. You know, I could go some other places with y'all this morning, but like I said, just hold on. Believe in yourself. I can't tell you to sit there and believe in no Washington football team right now, right? And I'll talk with y'all later. Hey, man, I had a good time talking with y'all this morning. I'm going to go ahead and give me another cup of coffee, and then guess what? We're going to be on up out of here. Believe, baby. Come march with me. Big shouts out to big brother DeAndre, still for tuning in with us this morning. Shouts out to all the Facebook Live groups that's tuning in. Appreciate y'all so much. And I'll see y'all next show. Believe, baby. March with me. Ow!
It's the Sports Revival. Rev V, PA, Maryland, and DC. Come on. Rev T says march with me.